If you are an employee who works in a factory or a warehouse, you might be subjected to certain circumstances or conditions that might make you more susceptible to being injured. For instance, oftentimes, a box turns out to be heavier than it appears, and you might wrench your back. Or someone might be operating a forklift who's never received any training in operating a forklift, and you might be in the way. If that happens to you and you suffer an injury as a result of lifting a heavy package, or being hit by someone who is operating a forklift, or slipping and falling as a result of the condition of the warehouse or the factory, you would be entitled to compensation in New Jersey. The types of injuries that you might sustain in a factory or a warehouse might be injuries to your back, injuries to your knee, injury to your shoulder, injury to your ankle or your foot, in addition to things going into your eye. Or in a factory, if guards are taken off of certain machinery, you might be susceptible to injuries to limbs or fingers. And those are injuries that you would be entitled to medical treatment and temporary disability benefits while you're out. If you work in a factory or in a warehouse and you have sustained an injury, regardless of whose fault it is, you would be entitled to workers' compensation benefits in the state of New Jersey. So as a factory or a warehouse worker, you might be doing the same thing over and over again, whether that be lifting boxes and putting stress on your shoulders, or constantly bending over, or constantly lifting things that might cause a repetitive injury to your back, to your shoulders, to your knees. And if the circumstances are such that this has happened over a very long period of time, you might also have what's called an occupational claim. In addition to accidental claims, where an injured factory worker or someone who works in a warehouse might have a slip and fall or a box fall on them or some type of a machinery break causing an injury, there is also this propensity or this possibility of having what's called an occupational claim, which is a claim that happens after a repetitive motion or a repetitive exposure. If you feel as if the condition of your workplace is unsafe, there are several government agencies that these conditions can be reported to, but you should also report them to your employer so that your employer can take the steps necessary, because sometimes your employer might not be cognizant of those conditions. So you could report them to your employer, and you should also report them to whatever government agency might be providing supervision over your employer's conditions. So if you work in a warehouse or a factory and have suffered an injury, whether that be an injury over time from repetitive use or an injury arising out of an accident or an incident that took place, give us a call here at the Epstein Law Firm and we can help you navigate the Workers' Compensation Act. There are certain benefits to which you're entitled that you might not know about on your own, and we're here to help you.